Since the age of 12, I've been dreaming up this moment. The one where I finally post my very own vlog. I've spent many nights contemplating whether or not my life is interesting enough to share, and 15 years and 180 moons later, I've come to the conclusion that it really doesn't matter whether or not my experience lives up to anyone else's standards if it makes me happy. And I'm really proud to say that it does. These days, I'm allowing myself the freedom to be unhinged and cringy, and it feels so good to arrive here. I hope you enjoy the next 10 minutes as a glimpse into my life. Isn't this view so cool?
This is really cool. What did you get?
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Nice!
No idea. I typically.
Tonight I'm having a veggie stir fry, which is one of my favorite meals that I honestly haven't had in a long time. I kind of forgot about it, but it's one of those meals where when I start making it again, I really start to fixate on it, and I have it like every day for a week. And I really like spicy food, so I'm definitely gonna use a shit ton of sriracha.
This was not my idea. This was Mike's idea. Mike is my boyfriend. He said, you know what, let's start your own challenge.
I think it's so cute, like some of the angles people get, but then I think about the fact that they actually have to set the camera up, and that gives me the most social anxiety. Maybe one day, that's when you know I'm in my vlogger era, is if I'm starting to film in public. Then spicy noodles with veggies will always hit. Always. Okay, I'm gonna eat in peace now. I couldn't figure out what to eat for lunch today, and I honestly don't have a lot in my fridge, but I threw together this really yummy wrap. I feel like something about me is I'll always find ways to make scraps into something yummy. So this is chicken, avocado, cucumbers, some chive and onion cream cheese, and a spinach herb wrap. I almost ended up going to Whole Foods, and so I'm proud of myself. Holy smokes. I'm making the chicken tonight, and my boyfriend usually always makes the chicken. I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dice it in a bunch of little chunks, and I'm gonna marinate it in here with some olive oil and garlic, salt, and pepper. I always have these intrusive thoughts when I'm cooking chicken that, like, even if I set the chicken down gently and I look over and I have like a drink that has an open lid, I'm just convinced that somehow the chicken juice shot into my drink, and just like so easy to spread germs around the house. It freaks me out. Hello. I am taking a mental break from work. I feel like I have just been grinding out of anxiousness, so just like trying to fill every second of my day with doing something, even though I could probably take a minute to breathe. So I'm taking just a minute to relax, do something that I like, have some coffee, and just not think about work for a sec. An activity that I've been doing this week to help me be in a better mental space is this self-love game from We're Not Really Strangers. I'm gonna do that right now because I need some extra compassion right now. I think I'm gonna do the present. What does your body need from you? I feel like I've been actually trying to figure that out these past 2 weeks. I know that my body just on average needs a lot of rest. I'm someone who likes to relax a lot. I like to take things slow. If I'm in a period where I'm rushing and cramming for a long time, that really builds up in my body, and I get really anxious and just really drained mentally. So I've been prioritizing rest, which I think I've honestly done a pretty good job of. I think my body honestly needs a bit more compassion. That word keeps coming up for me today, so I'm just gonna run with it. Sometimes I kind of get this tunnel vision when I have an issue, and I'll just hone in on it and hyper focus, and then that issue sometimes becomes bigger than it really is. If that's something that I'm unhappy with in my career, if that's something that I'm unhappy with in my day-to-day life. So I think that giving my body more compassion and realizing that I still have this healthy body that I'm so grateful for. Lately I've been hearing a lot of people around me when the topic of age comes up kind of like cringe or like show fear in a way of the aging process. I honestly really have enjoyed getting older, but honestly I think that aging is so beautiful because I really feel like the older I get and the more I know myself, the better my life becomes, because I have less of what I don't enjoy, and I'm gaining more confidence in getting brave enough to take the steps that are right for me, and honestly realizing what gets priority in life has really helped me to curate an environment where I do feel safe and loved and where I can grow peacefully. And I do not take any of that for granted. I'm also trying a new hobby this winter. I'm starting a weaving class, so like on an actual big loom. Honestly so excited. I'm taking private class with this woman I found online, and I hope I like it. I really want to make some cool scarves, so if I do, I mean I definitely will show y'all. I am not feeling the best today. I honestly had a really stressful day at work, but I'm gonna try and turn it around. I feel like we all need this era though. It seems like a natural cycle. In the summer we're so busy, we're experiencing, trying new things, making new friends, out and about a lot. And then in the spring, well in the winter is when we go more internal, and that's not always very peaceful. It's getting to know yourself is one of the hardest things I think anyone can do. To truly know yourself deeply and to accept yourself for who you really are. It's definitely something that's learned, and it's definitely something that you build within yourself. And it takes time and it takes practice. I'm gonna go get some groceries right now and make a really yummy dinner, just because I feel like I've been so lazy and not putting a lot of thought into my food, which then in turn makes me not feel the best. So I'm gonna cook some fajitas tonight. Okay, so I have fresh garlic, yellow onion, bell peppers, mushrooms, and then I did taco seasoning. Ryan's cutting up some chicken that we made a couple nights ago. We have some lettuce, and then this is my favorite salsa. I haven't felt very active this weekend, slash actually this entire week, so I'm going to make myself do some yoga, maybe just something kind of gentle to stretch my body, and something to keep me from just relaxing on the couch all day.
Down towards the ground.
Okay, yoga done. Good morning, friends. I hope you're well. I am getting ready to go run some errands. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and return an Amazon package. I actually ordered a screen protector for this camera, but it didn't end up fitting, so I think I need to read the descriptions a little bit more carefully next time. But I think I'm also gonna go to the thrift because I'm a bit bored today and the weather is shit, and so I don't wanna just sit inside. I just dropped off my package. I'm always so surprised on how easy it is to return Amazon packages at Whole Foods. Also, I always end up getting something. So I got the Green Goddess smoothie. I've been wanting to try this one, but I was looking at the menu and I don't really like kale. Well, I like kale, but it hurts my stomach. And so I tend to just stay away from it altogether. But then the barista read my mind. She was like, oh yeah, I love that one, but I usually replace the kale with spinach. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I got it. I'm super excited to taste it. Oh my god. Wait, that's really good. I think this is my new favorite smoothie, not gonna lie. I also go to this place that's local that makes the bombest smoothies I've ever had, but each time it's like a $13 smoothie, which really breaks my heart. I guess I could just make my own. It doesn't taste as good. It's like when someone cooks you dinner or makes you a sandwich. It tastes better when someone else makes it for you. Okay, time to thrift. I think this is the direction we're heading from now on, so I need to get used to this kind of weather. Before I end this video, I just want to say thank you so much for being here today. It means the world to me that you would take time from your day to sit here and be with me. I'm not entirely sure what will come of this channel, but I do know that it will be from a place of love. If you're someone who is still trying to figure out what their life looks like and your priorities are to integrate more love and more peace and ultimately just better yourself as a human, then I would love it if you stuck along for this journey. Ultimately, I'd love to start a collective of friends who supports each other and encourages each other to achieve their dreams and shares resources and holds space for each other through the different ebbs and flows of this life. If you've made it this far, comment something below that has helped you get through the winter months, and I'll be sharing some tips as well. Also, I made this cup. How cute is it? Everything tastes better if it's in a container that's made with love. Cheers to love and connection and stepping into our fullest selves this year. I know that it won't be easy, but that together we can accomplish it. So welcome to the journey,